Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, and Patreon at Nay Rob on YouTube. Now, let's talk how we're going to fix season 10 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Before I start, I want to say thank you to all my patrons. And I will be putting up a video either tonight or tomorrow exclusively for you all. I'm going to have pictures and it's just going to be certain things that's going to be exclusive to my patrons. I am still going to do YouTube, but my focus is going to be on my Patreon because that is now what's going to be paying me. So I'll put things on YouTube. Some things YouTube will get after Patreons, and some things just YouTube just won't get. But I'm going to contact the person for this month who will be picking a subject for this month, and I'll speak about it. And, just like I said, my patrons will have more accessibility to me. Let me say this about Cynthia, right? A lot of people don't like Cynthia because they feel like she don't have a backbone. In a lot of ways, me and Cynthia are similar, but we're similar in regards to relationships because, I'm that female that's like, Ninja, I don't need you here. So I talk shit to you. Ninja, I don't need you. I can pay my bills without you. You can go back to your mama's basement, as far as I'm concerned. Just telling my girlfriend who she's been in relationships more so than out of relationships where I'm the complete opposite. I maneuver better out of relationships. I can pay my bills at any time if somebody chooses to leave me. I can work, single as a single individual, whereas my girlfriend, she works better as a unit, financially, mentally, raising her kids, everything. She does that better as a unit, but she maintains relationships. Me, I don't want to be caught down like that. I'm like her. I want to be free, so when things start getting a little shaky, like what Cynthia said, and I applaud her for being honest about, it was stressful being in a relationship, and she does not do well with stress. And I applaud you for being honest. I don't do well with stress either, especially when, you can pay your own bills and you're getting your own car and you've been raising your own children. I don't have children, but by yourself, you've been doing maybe not just fine. I ain't going to say, just fine, because I do enjoy companionship. But I'm still that person that, Ninja, I don't need you, right? I'll be fine without you, right? So maybe you ought to lower your voice. Okay, let me talk about Peter right quick. Bravo, Andy. You'll be doing this show a great disservice if you do not allow Peter to do special guest appearances on season 10. That's the first way you can fix Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's absolutely clear that Peter is gold. To me, he's the most genuine person on the show, besides Nene. Now, Nene, she just, whether she loud, tell the truth, she just staying firm in it. Whether she's lying, she'll look you in your face and be like, I think bringing Nene back will be good, but just like you have to have a good guy, you have to have a bad guy. You have to have that give and take. That is the formula. And Real Housewives of Atlanta tries it, but it's not good enough. I think if they come back and they have that Peter on the show to give Nene what for, or to say things about Nene, then I think that will be a good back and forth. And Greg, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's just gonna sit there. He ain't gonna do nothing. Sit your ass down, Greg. Peter called out Phaedra for telling Portia, I think you should have a marriage or a family first before you decide to have a child. I thought that was commendable of him, because after all, Phaedra, you don't have a family now. or you don't have the full package now, but you're still surviving. You and your kids are both still surviving. So for you to put that into the universe, I think it was an insult to single mothers everywhere. I agree. Kudos to you. The next thing that Peter said, he said that he wished his wife was just stronger. Now, I don't know if staying in a relationship and you ain't happy signifies being strong. Because if that's what's being strong, then I am weak as a mug. You know, like I said, if I can pay my bills by myself, ninja, I don't need you. I don't need you, and I don't need that extra stress. And that's why they be labeling me a heartbreaker. But I'm working on that, guys. I'm working on it. The next person I want to talk about is that Shamia. Y'all better get that Shamia a peach. You hear me? That mother sucking Shamia put that Phaedra and that Portia on blast. Let me tell you, a thorough mother sucker. A thorough mother sucker can put their friend in place. That's a thorough mother sucker. Because you know when it's your friend, you don't really, you know, you want to tell them the truth, but you don't want to hurt them. That Shamia, she was going all the way in. Huzzy, you supposed to be my friend. And I'm trying to tell you, Huzzy, that B ain't no good. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your purse, hide your shoes. Okay. So I used to feel bad for Portia because I felt like Portia's, this right here wasn't, I don't know, cooked or something. I don't know. But I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and one of the callers called in and asked Nene, did she think that Portia declasses the show? Sure enough. Listen.
In all this, is she innocent in all this?
Portia is not innocent at all. As I've said to so many people, if you and I decide to rob the bank together, if I mastermind it and you carry out the plan and we went before a judge, we both would be sentenced, honey, for life in prison, child.
Boom. And that's what I'm feeling about her. I don't know what's going on with Portia and Phaedra. Tell me what you think below, because something is just not right. Like, they make me feel like they've pulled some scams together or something. Like, Portia, yeah, like, okay, like, you know how Marlo was up underneath of Nene's skin? And it was like Nene would not retaliate against Marlo, and you know that's because they were saying that Marlo was hooking Nene up with all them daggone boosters, and that's how she was getting her clothes. So Nene didn't want Marlo to put her on blast, so Nene stayed humble, honey, humble. And it's like, is Portia and Phaedra, do they have that same like dynamic where Phaedra and Portia pull some type of scheme? Because why are you so loyal to her? And Shamia's like, you know, it was like you had her back before you had my back. Something's not right. Something is not right between them. Tell me what you think. So let me finish off by saying this. Okay, some of my naysayers was like, no, forget about Kim. We're not going to talk about, you know, I don't want Kim to come back. I think Kim should come back just because people like to see Kim and Nene together. But not the fighting each other, Kim and Nene. I don't want that no more, because Nene looks almost like a bully when she's dealing with Kim. But I want to see Kim come back for them to have fun together and to enjoy each other together. And I would like to see Kim put more of what she's going through with Croy on the show, because it just seems, the show, don't be tardy for the party, just seems so disingenuous. It just does. But I want to see Peter on the show as a guest. I want to see Nene back regularly. I want to see Candy back, but only because only because she's put her work in the same way I feel Nene has. Like, she deserves it. So I want to see Kim, Nene, Candy, Shamia. I don't know what Shamia's connection would be, but who else? Phaedra's not coming back. Cynthia's not coming back. Don't bring on Peter. And maybe his new girlfriend. Now that would be a good one. Peter and his new girlfriend. Oh baby. And have Cynthia do like guest appearances on the show. Woo! Now that's gold. Andy, if you're watching this, listen to me. So you bring back Peter. You bring back Peter and his new girlfriend and have Cynthia on the show and like had a girl sit around the table and be all fake and stuff and be like, what are you doing, Cynthia? What are you up to, Cynthia? And she's like, well, I'm back in town, you know, visiting Peter because, you know, she friends with everybody. You know, she friends with all her exes and stuff. So I'm visiting Peter and his new girlfriend, and the girlfriend is on the show. Doop! That's it. That's it. Yo, okay, guys. Now, remember to hit the link below. Follow me on Patreon. And the same people you meet on the way up are the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers. Let's be good to each other.